I'm brushing teeth. Even though you can't see the toothbrush, but I'm actually brushing teeth. Okay, anyway, okay, so talking about brushing teeth, I'm sure you guys actually brush teeth, right? Of course I do lah, okay? If like me, I usually brush teeth twice a day, morning and night, of course, alright. So, but do you guys know, brushing teeth is actually not enough to keep your teeth perfectly clean, you know, right? You guys will be surprised, right? But actually there's another way of keeping the teeth clean is we call by using the flossing, by using string flossing. Yeah, it's a method we call it flossing, but the thing we use is called string flosser. So it's like string flossing. So, and string flossing actually, how do we keep our teeth clean by using string flosser? It is by we putting a string inside. The string is very tiny one, very small tiny string, and is how to say, you put in between of your pockets, those teeth pockets. And you know guys, actually in between our teeth there actually are very tiny pockets, and those tiny pockets our toothbrush actually can't reach that easily, you know. So we need this string flosser to put in between and do some sort of like this action like that, and you remove all the bacteria and the food particles, as well as those plaque exist in your those very tiny holes. You need this because, as I just said, the brush can't reach to these parts, and this part is actually very dirty, you guys. Contains a lot of bacteria one. And do you guys know we are actually living in 2020? Technology has advanced. Cell phones to smartphones, petrol cars to electric cars, toothbrush even now have electric toothbrush, but string flossing has actually evolved as well. We have something called the water flosser, which you can call it water flossing, okay? And it's actually much more effective compared to string flossing. And to tell you guys, to prove you guys that, and string flossing, I'll tell you string flossing actually has disadvantages as well. For example, like string flossing, you know, because string flossing is a very tiny string, right? So it's like knife, you know, knife is a very tiny base there you use to chop thing, cut thing like that. And string flossing is actually almost the same mechanic, something like that. If you exert too much pressure, it actually will cause will damage your gum, your teeth gum, and it will cause, worst come to worst, it will cause bleeding. Yeah, bleeding, and it will be serious one, you know, bleeding. And because that part you're cleaning is actually a lot of bacteria, contain a lot of bacteria, and when it causes bleeding, the bacteria will flow into your bloodstream and it may cause infection. That is a serious case. You may need to go see doctor later. Alright, so, and another disadvantage is, you know, for people who are wearing braces, they have this cable between the, how to say, the tooth, the tight spaces between the teeth. And by using string flossing, it's actually not that efficient to clean, because you know lah, you can imagine the how to say, what is that, the string, the cable in between there, and suddenly another string go inside. It's like something got blocking, something blocking there, and it's very hard to remove out the bacteria. Sometimes bacteria may even stuck there, cannot be even removed out. And another thing is, the back part of your teeth, string flosser is actually very hard to reach to the back part of the teeth, because you are using two hands. How are you going to put two hands into your mouth? I couldn't even do that. So it's actually very hard to it's actually very hard to clean at the back part of your teeth. But with all these issues, it can be solved by using the latest water flosser. As I just said, the new technology, the water flossing using water. Sounds amazing, right? Alright, by using water flossing, it can actually do what the string flossing cannot do. Like, for example, cleaning out the, you know, people who are wearing braces. String flosser, by using string flossing, is actually very hard, right? But using water flossing, because it's water, water sprays inside, alright? And how to use it is actually by using one hand on it. Later I'll show you guys. But it's actually, compared to string flossing, it's much more easier, alright? You just spray those water into the tiny particles, and with the pressure of it, don't worry guys, the pressure is actually well programmed. It's actually the correct pressure for you to clean the teeth, and it can actually protect your gum instead of damaging your gum, and it can clean up all the tiny particles with contains a lot of bacteria, that kind of thing. You can shoot inside with the pressure and clear out all the bacteria, food particles, things like that. So compared to string flossing, water flossing is definitely the good things. And another thing is, water flossing can reach to the back part of your mouth easily, where I just said string flossing could not do that. Why? Because string flossing you need two hands, but water flosser you just only need one hand, and it's actually like a tube. Later I'll show you guys. It's actually much more convenient, much more easier. So basically guys, you can see this is the water flosser. As I just said, this inside the box is brand new, so let me open it and show you guys. Wow, it's actually packed very nice. I mean, it's packed with safety. So this is the water flosser. Let me bring it out. Oh, we have a manual right here. If you guys really want to learn how to use it, there's a manual right here. Things like that, everything is included right here. You guys can, yeah, have a look. Things like that. Yeah, this is a manual, all the details about the product. Keep it aside there, and then we will remove the water flosser. My hand is a little bit too big, but I'll try to remove it. Yeah. With the cable as well. So let's keep this box aside there. Okay, so this is the water flosser. The water flosser device, or you can call it anything you like, water flossing device or whatever. Alright, so we have this cover right here. Oh, before that, we have something inside actually. Wow, they're actually giving you 8 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, they actually have 8 different tooth tip right here for you guys. It's actually changeable. Oh, it's inside this plastic. Look, amazing, right? This, I think, is this for the tongue, and this is for people who are wearing braces, because look at this, the holes. This is for the very thin hole, things like that. It's for people who wear braces. And this for you to clean the tongue, and we have brushes as well in case you need to use it. Yeah, it's fully customizable. We have 8 different tooth tip right here. I keep it right here. And we have actually so this for you to store those brushes right here. Yeah, it should be, because you have all these compartments, so it's for you to store the brushes right here and to prevent all the dust. Yeah, they actually designed this to prevent all the dust, to keep it clean, because these brushes are actually going into our mouth, so we need to make sure that these things are always clean, always in a good hygiene. So they actually designed this for you to store all the brushes right here. And moving it, so the entire device right here. So let's talk about the water tank first. Oh, we can remove a water tank. Oh, so this entire water tank is a 600 ml. Yeah, you can fill up to here is 600 ml, and it's designed with the cap. You can fill water right here. So basically, this is a reservoir, and this is the thing where it flows into the motor to pump out the flossing to the tooth tip kind of thing. Yeah, it's blue in color. Very nice, very well designed. And moving down, we have the body of this flosser. It actually comes like this. Yeah, it's actually how it works like this. So this is the thing where you control the pressure. To on off is like that. Okay, later I'll plug it in and test. This is like a pen which the device to clean our tooth. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert a pick right here, and yeah, take one sound. You guys have take one sound, and to remove it, very easy only. You just press here, just that easy. Remove, go in, easy, right? Okay, so and here you guys can see on and off. This is to on, the water will spray out from here. To off, the water will stop spraying out. So it's not coming out water right now because we haven't started using this yet. So right now I'll be removing this cable tie right here first and plugging into the switch. And I realized the cable is actually very long, so in case if your switch and the thing where you want to use this device is very far away, you can actually pull this cable. Look, you can actually go very far, but for me, this length is actually enough. And I realized it's also very good quality lah. You see, it's totally wrapped. Okay, so you don't need to scared of water splashing out and things like that. So basically, this is the thing right here, and we'll be filling water into the reservoir. So this is a reservoir. It can be removed actually, guys, because you want to fill water, You want to fill water, of course, you don't need to move the entire things, right? We just need to remove the reservoir. It's like a water bottle, right? So this from here, and you just need to remove like that, just that easy. And it has a cover. You can remove the cover. The cover is actually, just now we have talked about where we store the toothbrushes on top of the cover, and to remove the entire cover, you can fill water inside lah. Just that easy, alright? So now we'll be filling up water, and can fill up to 600 ml. I'll be doing until 600 ml to show you the maximum capacity of this reservoir. Alright, now we have actually filled up. It's actually full right now, 600 ml as you guys can see, and we have turned it on the switch. And now to turn on this device, very easy. We need to do is just press once, realizing it's actually on right now. So it has actually different speeds. You guys can adjust by turning up. This is a second speed, third speed, fourth speed, and the highest speed. This is the highest pressure, fixed speed. So if you guys want to go for a lower, but for the first time using it, definitely go for the first speed first, because we still doesn't know what is the designated pressure we want, guys, okay? So I'll go with the first speed first, and then we're gonna test the water pressure of this thing by spraying into the basin. Alright, so to do it, and I realized one thing is this wire is actually bendable, so it actually can be go into the way or the other way. It depends on how you're gonna use it. It depends on the comfort, it depends on you, okay? So right now we are on the first speed, so I'm going to turn it on. To turn it on, just push it on right here, on. I realize it's actually coming out into the basin, and this is where the water come out from. It's thin, of course it's thin because this water pressure is actually used to clean those very small particles, very small pockets in between your teeth, so it can actually remove out all the bacteria. And it's actually very easy. You just use one hand to control it. You can turn around, but I will use this. I can turn it like 360 degrees, no problem. Yeah, things like that, you see. Yeah, very easy turning to clean. Yeah. And yeah, this is the water pressure we are using right now. This is at the first speed, and we are going to increase the speed to show you guys how strong it can get. This is actually the second speed right now. Oh, amazing, man. Look at the water vapor. And this is the third speed. Fourth speed. Oh, water is actually sprinkling out. And the fifth speed, this is the highest speed. I wonder why I put my hand. Oh, it's actually very considered. It's okay. The pressure is actually comfortable, and it won't hurt you. Actually, this is actually a suitable pressure for you to clean the teeth, and it won't actually hurt you. And it's actually with this thing, it can protect your gum and remove all those dirt from in between those tiny pockets. People who are wearing braces can use this. Why? As I just said, string flossing is not an effective way, but with this, this thing actually much more better than the string flossing. You know why? Because it's so powerful. You can even go through those like small, very even tiny hole where the string flossing couldn't reach. So it's a very quality product right here, but how they design it. So let me minimize it. Yeah, things like that. And to off it, you simply just push the button here, off, just that easy. And right now it's actually off. And let me put it back, and this thing you can put it back right here, clip it right here. It's actually well designed, everything is actually perfect. And to off it, you just hold it here. Yeah, that's basically how you off it. So this entire device right here. Another interesting fact about this product is this thing is actually waterproof, including the cable here, the cable, everything, the entire thing is waterproof. So for example, because you know lah, this thing we usually keep in the bathroom or in the kitchen beside the basin. Sometimes when we accidentally like wash hands or things like that, water splash, we scared it will damage the motor inside it because it's electric components. But you don't need to worry that, because this thing is actually fully waterproof, and yeah, it's certified waterproof. And this thing is actually like from the box, you guys can see from here. Yeah, we have, as I just said, we have different tip. Like the classic jet tip is we use for the general use, and it's very effective compared to string flossing, as I just said. Yeah, and this is like a plaque sticker tip. Yeah, it's good for implants, bridges, crowns, and general use, things like that. Yeah, and we have the orthodontic tip. And this for good for braces, as I just said, as I show you guys, the orthodontic tip is a very thin one, you know, braces. With people who are wearing braces, it's actually very effective to use this compared to string flossing. And we have the pickpocket tip. This is even tiny. Wow, this one can go below the gum line. Amazing, man. Wow, imagine below the gum line, how thin is those particles, man. And the tongue cleaner for fresher breath. Yeah, tongue cleaner, actually, a lot of people actually ignore our cleaning our own tongue, because actually tongue is also, you know, part of our mouth component also consists a lot of bacteria. So they also actually have this thing, they call it the tongue cleaner, for us to clean our bacteria on our tongue by spraying and cleaning at the same time. So yeah, basically water jet comfortably cares your gum, as I just said, because they are using the perfect pressure. It won't hurt you, okay? It won't hurt your gum, it will hurt you. And it's a very comfortable actually, and cleans between all your teeth in 60 seconds. Yeah, this is actually the correct way, because it needs time for it to spray out all those particles, because you know, and those particles very small ones. So the water jet actually able to clean out in just 60 seconds, considered very fast compared to string flossing. String flossing, you know, you need to do a lot, many times, you know, that's actually very wasting time. By using water jet, 60 seconds in between all your teeth, can easily do that. Wow, amazing, right? This thing, I tell you, super amazing, where it can actually reach to all your teeth, those small holes where the toothbrush couldn't reach and you couldn't clean it without this device. I tell you, super amazing. So why not? If you're interested, just visit olay.com. We have much more details inside the website about this product. If you're interested, just buy one. And you can share to your family and friends about these quality products we have on olay.com and bring these quality deals, quality products to your family and friends. Make sure they have good health and things like that. And we have our own Facebook page. Don't forget to go and like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Instagram page. Super easy. And I'm Angazi Chong. I'll catch you guys next time.